What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about NFL wide receiver Rashee Rice. Apparently, his baby mother is now suing him. His ex-girlfriend, baby mother. Apparently, she is not happy about the fact that he's moved on. And I know people are going to say, well, why would you say that? Because this guy is out here hanging around, on Valentine's Day. He's hanging around. He was with Ruby Rose. He spent Valentine's Day with Ruby Rose. And his ex-girlfriend has been making these accusations ever since the rumors of him and Ruby Rose dating. She came out with the allegations after the rumors of him with Ruby Rose. This was before Valentine's Day, right? But she never really, I don't think she filed any charges against him. Now, if she has, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she filed any charges because I have information from Rashee Rice's attorneys where the attorney said that she said under oath back in October of last year that he did not put hands on her. So why is it in February of 2026 is she making these allegations? Let me tell you why she's making these allegations. It's because, again, he moved on to another woman. He spent Valentine's Day with Ruby Rose, and they're no longer together. See, she can't go on these trips. This is him and Dakota Jones, his ex-girlfriend, baby mama, who's making these allegations. See, she can't go on these trips with him anymore. She can't be in the skybox with the other girlfriend and wives of his teammates, right? Now she got to sit at home and watch games. Okay. Now she has to, I don't know where, I guess get money from him to go on vacation now. See, she don't have this lifestyle anymore and she's seething. I don't think this is about him, quote unquote, allegedly abusing her. This is about him moving on to Ruby Rose and her not being happy about it. Because why haven't you filed any charges? You came out with the allegations, but right after Valentine's Day, you're suing him. Why aren't you filing any charges? It's because she can't. Because apparently, according to his lawyers, under oath, she said that he didn't hit her. So you got to ask yourself the question, why is she making these allegations now? Is it because, again, he's out here, Ruby Rose, he spent Valentine's Day with her. He didn't spend Valentine's Day, with her. So he was at Ruby Rose and she's feeling some type of way. That's what this seems like. Instead of her getting her life together, she's more concerned about trying to sabotage him. And she is trying to mess up the bag. That's what she's trying to do. Because what she doesn't understand in all her bitterness is if you mess up his bag, you get nothing. You get nothing. You said, according to his lawyers under oath, he did not hit you back in October. Now, people say, well, Jay, maybe she was taken up for him. Well, when you make statements under oath, you can't take them back. That's why you need to be honest. Unless you lied under oath, which would not be a good thing. So let's get into this. Got two different articles, but I'm going to start from the beginning. Kansas City Chiefs Rashee Rice accused of domestic violence by ex-girlfriend in lawsuit weeks after sharing evidence of alleged abuse. In a newly filed lawsuit, Rashee Rice is being accused of domestic violence by his ex, Dakota Jones. The suit alleges that the 25-year-old Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver was caused physical harm between December 2023 and July of 2025, and that some of the evidence occurred while Jones was pregnant. But you still was at the games, you still was there, right, supporting him. You put up with all this abuse because you knew he'd get to the NFL, and I think that when he got to the NFL, he realized he didn't want to be with you. On October 9th of 2025, well after the parties' relationship had ended, Ms. Jones stated under under penalty of perjury in a sworn affidavit for non-prosecution that Mr. Rice and I had a verbal argument, but he did not punch me. Now, this was after they broke up, family. Say, we will allow the legal process to run its course and have no further comment at this time, Rice attorney Sean Lindsay said in a statement to ESPN. So this pretty much kills your whole lawsuit. If you said under oath that he did not hit you, and this is after the relationship was done, you're not going to win anything. But let's go on. Kansas City Chiefs player Rashee Rice is being accused of domestic violence in a newly filed lawsuit. The 25-year-old wide receiver's ex, Dakota Jones, filed the lawsuit in Dallas County District Court on Monday, February 16th, 2 days after Valentine's Day. She saw them pictures and was seething. According to the original petition examined by People, Jones alleges that she was physically assaulted by defendant Rashee Rice at their home located in Victory Park, Texas, and Lee Summit, Missouri between December 2023 and July of 2025. Now, again, that was before she said under oath that he didn't hit her. You see how these heifers lie? Just admit it. You're mad because he moved on to another woman. Now, I would ask him, why would you go public in a relationship with Ruby Rose of all people? But that's probably a girl he's always wanted to date. He's probably always wanted to get with Ruby Rose. And he had the opportunity and he's moved on. He's not causing any issues in your life, except for the fact that he moved on and you haven't, which is why you're suing him instead of seeking justice for the abuse that you suffered, according to you. These lawsuits make no sense. Jones listed specified dates in February, August, October, and December 2024 and claimed that the assaults caused severe and permanent injuries. In the suit, Jones alleged that there was an escalation in violent behavior beginning in December 2023, and defendant Rashee Rice continued to repeatedly assault Dakota Jones over the course of their relationship through July of 2025. The lawsuit alleges. Rice ex alleged that he grabbed, choked, strangled, pushed, and thrown, scratched, hit, and headbutted her in addition to hitting her with inanimate objects. Additionally, he has engaged in other violent and abusive behaviors towards Miss Jones, including throwing objects, destroying property, punching walls, and breaking furniture, as well as locking her out in the middle of the night. Petition alleges, noting that many of these behaviors occurred while Miss Jones was pregnant. But there's no context to this. There's really no context to these allegations. She said, why would he lock you out of the house while you're pregnant? There needs to be more context to that, because he's not doing that for absolutely no reason. You see how one-sided these things are? We don't hear it from his side. This is from her side. And when you're dealing with lawsuits, they're always going to make things seem more sensational than it really is. The petition alleges that Jones sustained injuries such as bleeding, swelling, bruising, and other pain and physical injury to her neck, face, mouth, arms, legs, chest, and shoulder. How come we never knew about this? Hey, Dakota, how come you never filed charges? This man, according to you, was whooping your ass and you filed no charges? No police reports? I'm sorry. That's very difficult to believe. If you haven't filed any criminal charges, it's going to be very difficult for people to believe this. And who ended the relationship? Did you end the relationship or did he end the relationship? Listen, if he's whooping on you like that, you would have went and filed charges. That lets me know there must have been, again, this is my opinion, I have no proof or information about whether it's true or not. It might have been mutual combat. And that's why she didn't go to the police. Because if you're mutually fighting somebody, it's very difficult for you to go to the police and claim domestic violence. So is that why you didn't go and there's no police reports? Because trust me, if he would have got arrested, it would have been all over the news. Jones said that she has suffered physical pain and mental anguish and physical impairment. Amongst other complaints, she is seeking at least $1 million in damages. Rice was served with a notice of the suit on Wednesday, February 18th, according to court records reviewed by People. The petition comes after Jones alleged that she was a victim of domestic violence in January. In a since-deleted post on Instagram, she shared multiple images of bruising on her body and alleged damage to her home. At the time, she did not name her alleged abuser. However, in a statement shared to People, the Chiefs said that they were aware of the allegation on social media and were in contact with the National Football League. I think this was mutual. This chick works out. She's not a feeble woman. I believe this was mutual fights, and that's why she never went to the police. You mean to tell me this dude is whooping on you and you don't go to the police? I don't buy that. And by the way, I believe a family member of his said that she was lying. A family member of his said that she was lying. All I know is y'all broke up in July and y'all have not had any interactions or altercations since then. So if y'all broke up in July, why are you filing this lawsuit in February? Is it because you see him spending that rookie contract money with Ruby Rose and you at home seething? It's funny how these allegations come out after the rumors of him dating Ruby Rose. You probably knew before everybody he was dating Ruby Rose. That's what these women do. When their exes move on and start dating again, he's in the spotlight. She's like, oh, no, you're not. You're not about to just move on. This is why you file police reports. You account for every amount of abuse that you've suffered. That is how you're able to prove that this man was the monster that you claim he is. Now, again, Rashee Rice is a knucklehead. He got into the accident. He went to jail for it. That may have caused strain in the relationship. That whole situation. But again, if you don't make police reports, if you don't have an accounting of these things, it's going to be very difficult for you months later. Y'all been broke. You broke up with him in July of 2025. It is February of 2026. You need to move on. It's time to move on. I know it hurts. You see him out there with Ruby Rose, but you're not a bad looking woman at all. You have a lot going for yourself, Dakota. Why don't you try moving on? It's over. He ain't coming back. Maybe you thought that he'd come back to you, but he ain't coming back. You swore under oath that he did not punch you. You're not going to win a lawsuit when they're able to show that you've pretty much confirmed he didn't put hands on you. He's moved on. You need to move on. I just think that this does the children no good when their mother is trying to sue their father because the father done moved on to another woman. Do y'all think it's a coincidence that she went to file paperwork 2 days after Valentine's Day? Why didn't you file paperwork in January? That's when you first put those posts out. You first put those posts out in January, deleted those posts, and then when he went official with Ruby Rose 2 days later after Valentine's Day, you file this lawsuit. It's not a coincidence, people. She's hurt because he's moved on. He ain't coming back. Maybe she thought he would, but he ain't. So no, she's not going to be able to go to Chiefs games anymore. She's, you know what I'm saying? She's not going to be able to go on expensive vacations with him. That's over. And he's out doing things like this with Ruby Rose, and you at home with the kids. But don't mess up the bag because you're emotional because he's not with you anymore. It's time to move on. So let me know in the comment section. Let me thoughts, like the video, share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see y'all next one.